out and like new features that you didn't know about before to get you more excited for the games.
Demolition Man 5 with $5. Blizzard gave us Diablo 3. Overwatch is World of Warcraft Classic next.
World of Warcraft has never come to a console.
Oh, the video froze.
Oh boy.
World of Warcraft has never come to a console?
Correct. It's always been a PC game. So I wonder, could this be them testing the waters to bring World of Warcraft to a bigger audience?
Could what be? Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Nah, Overwatch isn't a test for nothing.
You don't think so?
No, I think Diablo was a test for Overwatch.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, the video's back now.
Okay.
If that happens again, just yell in the chat because I have a second camera hooked up just so we could do dumb stuff like this.
Yeah.
And that's making it freeze for some reason.
Okay.
All right. Now we can maybe finally get into the main topic.
Yes. But first, I'm kidding.
All right, we got to talk about last week after the Direct and everything.
Yeah.
Nintendo
like 2 days after the Direct.
Nintendo made this weird video where they just like they're making this weird fitness thing.
Yeah.
First look at new experience for Nintendo Switch.
So you playing the video?
Yeah, I'm playing the video.
Okay.
Do you have the article?
Yeah.
Read the article, Will.
All right. Nintendo just teased a brand new peripheral for the Switch in a video published to YouTube. And that's all we know. Nintendo hasn't revealed the name, purpose, or games that might work with this new thingamajig. The teaser video does suggest it will be used for exercise and group activities, though. The video cuts between groups of friends in various major cities across the world. In each setting, one player is using the device, a large ring with 2 Switch controllers strapped on its side, to perform physical activities. They run in place, do yoga, lay on their backs, kick their feet in the air as friends cheer, so forth and so on. Though most sections include many people, only one person seems to play at a time. The device itself also seems to have some resistance. In a couple of activities, players try to smush the band with their hands or thighs. Nintendo has a history with exercise games and peripherals, most recently with Wii Fit. The trailer ends with a promise that more information will be announced on September 12th. Tomorrow.
Oh, god damn it.
Nintendo always does this. They always announce things the day after Wulff Den Live.
Well, last week we were fortunate that the Direct was the day of.
The great gods of Kyoto have bestowed upon us, a Direct an hour before the show.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. So this ain't no Wii Fit balance board.
No. But it could very well be another fitness thing.
Oh, it definitely is.
Because they didn't mention it in the article, but in addition to the resistance band, there's a leg strap thing that you put the other Joy-Con in.
Right.
To register like your feet movement. It reminds me a lot of do you remember the eSports Active thing for the Wii?
Yeah, let me pull that up.
It had like a leg strap that you put the nunchuck in.
That was really popular.
Yeah, because it was like during the whole Wii Fit craze.
EA Sports Active.
Yeah, EA Sports Active for the Wii. I showed it to my wife, and she instantly thought that's got to be a Wii Fit thing.
What the
resistance band thing? Yeah. So because she used to play Wii Fit a lot back in the day.
Yeah, Wii Fit was a phenomenon.
Oh yeah,
Wii Fit was huge.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna beat that.
I mean, I think it'll be popular.
I mean, I from the outside, I probably wouldn't have expected EA Sports Active to have been popular, but it was really popular because I worked at GameStop at the time and they were selling a ton of those. So who knows? Maybe it will be.
I guarantee you this will be more popular than Labo.
Yes, well,
because
yes, it will be more popular than Labo.
Also, too, I think in addition to exercise activities, this has the potential for party games and things like that. More so than Labo does, because you can do racing stuff with the steering wheel or resistance movement and things like that.
In the video, they showed that there's a variety of different ways you can use this weird little wheel thing.
Yeah.
It looks to me like it's just plastic and there's no electronics or anything inside of it. It's just whatever electronics is happening is from the Joy-Con.
Yeah.
The one Joy-Con in the thing and one Joy-Con, I guess, on your hip.
Yeah.
Or on your thigh. But yeah, it's got to be some sort of fitness thing. I'm sure there'll be some Wii Fit like mini games.
Yeah.
I want a Wii Sports-like game.
I'm still surprised we haven't gotten anything like that yet.
Yeah, like I've said before, 1-2 Switch was as close as they got to a Wii Sports on the Switch.
But it wasn't a pack-in, so it's like...
It wasn't a pack-in, which was dumb. It was $60, and it's not that good of a game. And it still didn't have any of the charm that Wii Sports had, you know? Like, 1-2 Switch was basically... Like, it was best as a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And Wii Sports was really good as a multiplayer game, too. But you could sit there for hours and play by yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So, I wish we had something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think this will be that. How much do you think it'll be? This stupid thing. The Wii Fit balance board was, I think, $90 or $100.
I think this will at most be $70 because it's literally just a rubber band.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way they could justify charging maybe $80. I could see this being a $20 wheel. But anything north of that is ludicrous. Because you got a $60 game plus a $20 peripheral.
I think it's 60 with the game.
With the game.
That's what that'll be my guess.
I think that would be the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think the game's going to be that, like, full-featured, you know?
Yeah,
it's mostly,
no, definitely not.
It's just going to be, like, Wii Fit, but with this stupid band thing. And Wii Fit's a little different because that's a giant, like, piece of equipment, you know? What's it called? Says Devine. We don't know.
Nobody knows.
Tune in tomorrow.
Yeah.
For to the Nintendo YouTube channel where there we'll tell you all about it. They have a history with they have like a whole health and wellness department at Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it'll serve a little niche like they usually do with the fitness stuff. I think it'll be Wii Fit like, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it's got a small chance of reaching that phenomenon level.
Yeah.
You know, like the Wii Fit did. But that's not well. Before we move on, Simon Fort Belmont gave us $10. You guys rule, so take my money. Now let's get down to business. Yoshi's Island is the best game on the SNES, and I was very surprised to hear Bob give it such faint praise. Please chastise him, Will.
A lot of people think Yoshi's Island is the best Super Nintendo game of all time.
I need to play a lot more of it.
Yeah.
I only played a little bit of it.
I've only played a little bit of it from like years and years and years ago. So my memory of it is like fuzzy.
The best Super Nintendo game of all time is Mega Man X. And there is no debate.
I did start a Super Metroid file because that was a game I've always wanted to like actually play.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that.
I might have to change the controls around though because they don't hold up very well because like the button placement's all wacky.
What's wacky? Oh yeah, shoot's weird. Shoot is like X. Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
So like, I tried playing it a little bit that way because like, all right, this is the way I would have played it when I was 6. Just let's see it their way, and I'm just like, nope, I don't like this.
It is weird.
Cancel. No, what is it? Select missiles is left trigger, but cancel is select button. Like no, that is dumb and stupid.
You're right. It's weird.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to rearrange all of that.
Yoshi's Island is very good. But in my video where I rank all of the Super Nintendo games, I say that Yoshi's Island, like Super Mario World came out, Yoshi's in it, everybody loves riding Yoshi, so they made a game that's just Yoshi, and it's like, hold on, we're not like. That's too much. Now we're overwhelmed, you know? Like that's not what we meant. It's very good. Yoshi's Island is very good. I have to play through the whole thing before I say whether or not it's better than Super Mario World 1. And I'm not even done playing through Super Mario World 1. I only ever beat that game once in my whole life. Yeah. And I'm playing through it again now.
Yeah,
on twitch.tv/Wulff Den.
And when I tried to beat it the first time, I had a friend help me because I was having a hard time kicking the Koopas up to Bowser. Because that's how you beat him, yeah.
Super Mario World is an amazing game.
Yeah.
It might be the best 2D Mario game outside of Maker.
See, I always waffle back and forth between that and 3.
I'm the same way, but I think it's just because I like 3 more.
Yeah.
But that's just because I played it a lot more and I know more about it. Super Mario World has a lot more like there's a lot more you can do. There's a lot more exploring you can do. There's a lot more power-ups and like ways you can treat items and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different mechanics in it. Like you got the twirl jump and stuff.
Yeah.
You got freaking Yoshi. There's a lot more in World. So that's why I'm back and forth. I don't know. I might like how 3 controls better, but I might also just be because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Mario World is very good. Super Mario World 2, I'm working on it. Tomatacha, and thank you for the Twitch sub. 7, thank you for the 100. Czar, happy almost birthday, Bob. Here's almost $7. Thanks, man. Velociraptor, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. And a little reckless with $2. Bob, is Hori sending you the Split Pad Pro for a vid? You should keep watching this video.
Oh. Foreshadowing.
All right, now we can talk about the other weird thing that Nintendo is doing.
It's not like an actual thing. It's a patent. But
True, we should preface it with that.
Yeah.
Nintendo files weird patent for new JoyCons. Will, why don't you read it while I fix the camera because somebody said we're out of focus.
Okay. A strange patent application Nintendo filed in Japan has fans guessing at its purpose, even before the necessary speculation of whether it'll actually become a peripheral people can buy for the Switch. But there it is, a pair of Joy-Cons with a hinge. The hinge flips the upper portion of the Joy-Con, left thumbstick on the left and face buttons on the right, downwards or towards or away from the user at about 20 to 30 degree angle. Shown against the natural position of the hand with its thumbs in the stick, this seems to be an ergonomic improvement. There appears to be a second design with the bottom of the controller slightly angled as well for extra ergonomic grippiness. Their words. The Joy-Con retains a straight inner railing so that it can still attach to a standard Nintendo Switch unit. And since the dock's housing doesn't expand past the screen's width, that's of no concern for a Switch fitted with a couple of these. Images further down the patent application show that this is a moving hinge with the Joy-Con locking flat for use in a traditional detached 2-player way. Connected, I suppose this would be for power users who do the most of their playing handheld and want a better grip on their unit. Snicker.
Did they say snicker?
Yeah, they wrote snicker. Better grip on their unit. Snicker. Commenters on this Reddit thread bring up the fact that Joy-Cons are already so small that the revision doesn't leave much space for new things. The upcoming Nintendo Switch Lite, whose controllers cannot be separated, had to toss out HD Rumble and the infrared motion camera because of the smaller footprint. The hinge might sacrifice some other functionality as well. So if it ever comes to market, this could be more of a novelty than a new standard for the Switch's official controller. Why not? Even at $80 for a set, plenty of folks still have multiple Joy-Cons for no reason other than the different colors that are appealing. The latest info we have on the new Joy-Cons concerns new shades available October 4th for a total of 11 official colors. There's also the matter of Joy-Con drift Nintendo is quietly trying to fix for free. There
are a lot more pictures in this patent filing that I have never seen before.
Yeah.
I'm completely confused at how exactly it's going to bend.
I mean, from the one picture, hold on, I lost it. It looks like there's gonna be like a door hinge towards the top.
Yeah, but then there's a picture like this.
Yeah,
that's like the whole thing bends.
Yeah,
that's weird, except for the part that's a hinge. The part that slots onto the Switch itself is a hinge, but it looks like the plastic of the Joy-Con is curved there. But then there's that picture which is a hard bend.
I think the one before that might just be to show like they're trying to make it out of like a flexible material, so that even when it's locked, it can bend. It has some give to it.
You can see the line where it's supposed to bend.
Yeah,
it's still there. It's very bizarre.
It's very strange.
But, oh, look, it looks like there's a little hump at the bottom, too.
Yeah.
This would be a way more ergonomic way to play. Like right now, we like using a grip when we play in portable mode.
Yes.
Because the Joy-Con are just not ergonomic. Mm-hmm. It's just not. They're for function. They're not really for comfort.
Right.
They try to be, but they're, and it's pretty comfortable, but it's not that. It's not, it could be more comfortable.
Exactly.
Having the top bend in a little bit, I could imagine that being really comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that like that kind of looks like you're playing with a grip. Yeah. I'd be super down for that. Because that gets rid of some of the symmetry. Yeah. I'd be down for that. It's just that when you add hinges and stuff and like ways to change things and connect things, you add more wear to the device.
Yeah, you add breakpoints.
Exactly.
The DS and the 3DS are like infamous for having like weak hinges on certain models.
Yeah, so that's part of why I didn't expect the Switch to even have Joy-Cons that attach and detach at all, because that just you're just asking for trouble. Yeah. Luckily, I've never heard of anybody breaking the connection points on this. And Nintendo is pretty known for having weird, stupid stuff like that is going to break, like the hinge on the DS. But they're pretty good at making stuff like that. So I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think this is something that they might actually come out with.
Possibly. I don't know, because if it's a Joy-Con, I'd imagine also have to like fit in the Joy-Con grip. Mm-hmm. And like any other like accessory, like maybe even Labo.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same. Yeah. It's just it has a bump on the back and it bends.
Yeah.
And the side looked a little weird. Yeah. But it looks like it's the same size.
I don't know, because if it has the bump on the back and the hinge, it's got to add like dimensions to it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be difficult then making it compatible with the current Joy-Con grip and Labo and other accessories.
Oh yeah, I guess the Joy-Con grip has a back.
Yeah.
Hey, make a new grip. Well, there is a grip that comes with the Switch.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. Because this is a completely different. Yeah, what would you call this? Like the Joy-Con Pro or something?
Yeah. I don't know. Also, too, it could just be Nintendo filing it for testing purposes, because Nintendo, like, companies file patents all the time just for themselves.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could just be they're like, oh, this is an idea. Maybe we'll execute on it later. Mm-hmm. I wonder what that hump's for. Maybe just more battery. But like the Joy-Con have great battery anyway.
Probably not for battery. It's probably for grip. But at the same time, they can use that bump to like fit in like HD rumble and like the IR sensor.
Yeah. That's true. You know, I was asking if it's going to be rubber, like if the whole thing's going to bend, or if it's going to be a hinge. They probably don't even know.
Yeah.
This is probably just an idea that they have. And
I mean, it looks like a hinge, but...
Yeah. Well, it looks like a hinge from all the pictures except for the one that looks like it's got like this weird little curve in it. Mm-hmm. But I think that'll help with the ergonomics of the Switch, because right now it is weird playing in portable mode. Yeah. I think that'll help at least a little bit. Wee Man in the chat says, Nintendo have been known to use current designs of products to demonstrate ideas in patents. Who's to say this couldn't be something they're developing for next Switch successor?
That's true too.
That's true too. Mm-hmm. Or just a controller that they have like way down the line. Maybe the new Nintendo Switch, like when they make an actual iteration of the current model, maybe that'll be it. And then the Joy-Con grip can be a different grip.
Yep.
Eric says warp cons. Retro Tam Game says there is no indication in the patent that the Joy-Con itself bends or is hinged in any way. It is only the rail itself that has a hinge. The actual Joy-Con seem to be permanently bent. I see what he's saying. I want to go back now and look at it.
But then how do you straighten it if the Joy-Con itself is permanently bent?
How do you straighten what?
The Joy-Con.
That's what he's saying.
He's saying the Joy-Con itself is permanently bent. The rail is what hinges. So if the Joy-Con is permanently bent, how does it straighten out?
I still don't understand. How does what straighten
All
out?
right. He said the Joy-Con itself is permanently bent. The rail has the hinge in it. So then how does the Joy-Con straighten out?
It doesn't. That's what he's saying.
But the pictures are showing it straight.
No, well, that he's saying that none of the pictures show it straight, and that's what That's why I'm going back and looking, and I think he's correct. Oh no, that's the rail still. See, this picture has the rail straightened out, but the Joy-Con is still bent.
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's so that when you don't have it in the Switch,
right,
you don't have this rail sticking out.
Yeah.
You know, you can bend it down so it's not in the way. I think he's right.
You may be right.
I think that we have just a permanently bent Joy-Con. Here's a patent for just a regular old Joy-Con.
Yeah.
That's not bent at all.
Okay. That might actually be worse. No, hear me out. So if the rail is like the thing that actually bends, the rail is much thinner.
Right. So, you're saying there's more prone for breakage.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I think he's absolutely right. I think this Joy-Con is not bending at all. I think this picture says it all. It's just the rail.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the rail, I mean, let's break this friggin' thing out of here. Yeah, the rail's pretty thick.
Yeah.
They would have to make it out of...
They would have to like make it out of metal instead of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I could totally see that. Yeah, those will break though.
Yeah.
That's 100% gonna break. Well, mystery solved.
There you go.
All right, we got some super chats.
We
here.
do.
Where am I? Oh, we got a lot.
Yeah. Bruce Patrick with $10.
Thank you.
Hey guys, off topic, but some New York related questions. How'd you guys fare during Hurricane Sandy? And which race pizza is the original? Also, what are your favorite pizzerias?
I can't say what my favorite pizzeria is because it's too close.
Okay.
It's too close to home.
I can say what mine is because it's in Penn Station.
Oh, yeah. I think that's dumb.
It is dumb. I agree it's dumb.
Well, hold on. So, say, what's your favorite
My
pizza
favorite
place,
pizzeria is Rose's Pizzeria in Penn Station. The train station below Madison Square Garden. I honestly, something about that pizza. I love it. And every time I'm in Penn Station, I have to have it. And if I don't have it, I feel like something's wrong.
So, I think that you like that the most because of the circumstance around it. It's like, it's late, you want to go home, and you're like, oh, here's the last bastion of hope at Rose's Pizza. And then it tastes good because you're so hungry.
But it does legitimately taste good.
So that's what when you always said, I was like, that's so stupid. He just likes it because it's available.
Yeah.
But there was a Reddit thread. What is the best pizza in the world?
Right.
Number 1 was this random ass place in Italy. Number 2, Rose's Pizza in Penn Station.
There you go.
So
hashtag Will was right.
I think you're onto something there.
Because I've had it as soon as I get to Penn, I've had it for lunch in the middle of the afternoon, and yeah, I've had it late at night leaving the city. But it always tastes good. I've never had a bad pizza there. I'm so excited for New York Comic Con because that means Rose's Pizza.
I stand by the fact that Long Island has the best pizza in New York.
Yes. Long Island, I mean, you could throw New York in there as well. But
I'm just saying that if you want the best pizza, it might not be in Manhattan.
Correct.
It might be on Long Island. And Game Changer Mod agrees with me. I saw him write that in his Instagram story. My friend brought up a good point. Long Island pizza has all the fixings. It's got all the weird toppings and stuff. New York pizza is just pizza. It's just cheese and sauce.
Yeah, there's a pizzeria I go to with my coworkers that has chicken teriyaki pizza.
Yeah, that's just...
It's good, but it's bizarre AF.
There was a lot of...
How did you guys fare during Hurricane Sandy? And which raise is the original raise?
We didn't have power for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I thought I was going to die.
It was
waiting
bad.
online for gas for an hour. I'm like, this is where I die.
Yeah. I had to sneak into the gas station. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Thing?
Yeah.
We had like a group chat going on where we're like, oh, this gas station has gas. Everybody go, and everybody would pile into this gas station. Yeah. And that happened, and I was already in the car, and someone said, this gas station has gas. So I floored it over there, and I had a giant gas can to fill it up so I could fill up everybody else's car. And I waited like only 20 minutes, and then I got to the front, and I was like, hey, I'm going to put $40 on pump 6 or whatever. And I was going to fill up my car and put some in a gas can. And the guy he looks at the meter, and he goes, only do 20. And I was like, yeah? And he's like, yeah, only do 20. I said, okay. So I did 20. And then I went to the car, did 20, and then I went back in. I put a hat on, took off my sweatshirt, went back in, and I said, hey, man, can I get $20 on? And he's like, okay. And I just did it twice.
There you go. Yeah, when I had to get gas, I was waiting on a really long line for an hour. It started snowing randomly. I'm sitting there, I'm freezing, and I'm waiting there. I'm like, this is where I die. This is where I bite the bullet. This is how my life ends. Sitting, waiting online to get gas. We've had no power for 2 weeks. I'm going stir crazy. I'm going to lose my life in this car.
It was really weird. You'd like go to restaurants and they would have like surge protectors everywhere so people could charge their stuff.
It was very strange. It got to a point where like you were starting to go crazy because like you saw all the military and stuff like running around and like, is there looters? I should get a gun.
It was because there were Humvees driving around with giant machine guns on the back and spotlights going through all of the stores, making sure there were no looters in there. It was very weird.
And you can't find the original Ray's pizza. All the Rays are original. All right, moving on.
Wild Fia.
No,
I like mine better. Okay. $5 Canadian. $5 Canadian. Direct Feed Games says that Band isn't a Wii Fit like game, and he usually knows what he's talking about. Not if you listen to the Spawncast. It's not a Wii Fit like game.
Then what did he say? What is it then?
Yeah, what is it?
Because like everything they're showing. Well, I guess if it was a Wii Fit type game, they would have shown people in athletic wear.
They did.
Did they?
Not really. I think it's a Wii Fit like game.
I'm sure it'll have Wii Fit like capabilities, but I'm sure it'll also be used for like party experiences as well.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure. Well, but like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like if they're going to make a gaming peripheral or a party peripheral, why would it be that weird?
Yeah.
Unless it has like a million different functions that we don't know about. Eric Cooper with $2. Is there a chance of Batman Returns SNES or Switch?
No.
Why not?
That's a game. Konami made that game.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah. Konami to get on board. Warner Brothers has to, they got to reacquire the license from Warner Brothers. And I'm sure like Warner Brothers doesn't seem to be in the position of like re-releasing like the games based, like the older games based on their properties, mostly because a lot of them suck.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't think you're going to see that anytime soon. I will be pleasantly surprised if we do. So,
is it even a good game?
It's not bad. It's basically like Final Fight, but with Batman.
Carlos Rivera with $2. Door hinge rhymes with orange. Oh, we found one.
Yo, you should not be telling us this. You should be going to like the news or something.
Sardi with $2. Hey, Will. Good seeing you tonight. Oh, hey, Bob.
Good seeing you too.
Hello. Screw you,
from this side of the camera.
Sean, aka SJR5991, donated $10 whole. He's gonna say some Smash Brothers stuff, I bet. So is Yoshi's Island like the Joker movie where the company behind them thinks the masses loving Yoshi/Joker so much that they think we want only them as the main thing? Weird connection to me.
It's different in that Yoshi's Island isn't embarrassed by the fact it originated in the Mario universe, and they like embrace it, and it's like part of it. The Joker movie is embarrassed by the fact that this is a comic book movie, so they tried to make it super serious and compare it to adult movies like Taxi Driver and Raging Bull and things like that.
Also, Yoshi's Island too. I mean, Yoshi's Island is a good game.
Yeah. I mean, apparently Joker's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. It's getting rave reviews. It won the Venice Film Festival top honors. Bullcrap.
I'm trying to think of another thing that's like that. like a character that is from another. Oh, like
Harley Quinn.
Like Harley Quinn, like Gambit.
Yeah.
So like everybody loves Gambit, but then he does his own stuff, and it's like this sucks.
Well, I mean, Yoshi's Island doesn't suck, so it'd be more like, Harley Quinn has like a good comic book out and things like that. Yeah.
Super Saiyan 7 donated $5. But guys, wouldn't the new Joy-Con design have to straighten out so you could use it as a standalone controller sideways? Didn't the article say that?
The article didn't say it, but he has a good point. Because if it bends, it's going to be hard to use as a sideways controller.
True.
Because then you're like this.
Yeah, you can't use it individually.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just not meant to do that.
Maybe
it's just not meant to be played sideways. Who's really doing that anyway?
I've done it once. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played somebody else's Switch like that.
I played Smash Brothers like that.
Yeah, that's what I got challenged on the streets.
Yeah.
Someone was like, I want to fight you, and they pulled out their Switch.
Actually, I played Mario Kart like that, and they had like the Switch wheel instead of the Wii wheel, and like played like that. Don't play Mario Kart like that.
No, don't buy a wheel unless you're 4.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Moving on.
Now we got more stories. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. This is very important, Will.
Yes.
This is very important. Wait, guy number 20's in the chat. I thought he was dead. Oh, apparently the audio isn't in sync. Oh well.
That was weird.
So I want to talk about this because the internet Twitter was freaking out the other day, and I thought this was dumb.
It is dumb, but it does change what we know.
No, the controversy around it is dumb.
Well, yeah, all controversy is dumb.
The PlayStation's X button is apparently called the cross button. So I'm not going to read the whole article.
All right. Basically, to sum it up, the PlayStation UK Twitter account responded to somebody who said anybody who says cross, referring to the X button on the PlayStation controller, anybody who says cross is a cop. And then the PlayStation UK Twitter account responded saying, listing the buttons: triangle, circle, cross, and square. And then they said, if cross is called X, which it's not, then what are you calling circle? Implying that you should be calling it O. Because they have a good point.
Well, X's and O's though.
Yeah. X's and O's.
Oh yeah, X's and circles. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see what they're saying.
Yeah. So then this got everybody up in a tizzy.
The Verge says, this bothers me. The button has an X printed on it. I feel like that should end the debate right there.
The thing is, like, when most people think of a cross, they think of like the Christian cross.
Right.
Or like the red cross, like a more T-shaped thing.
Like I haven't seen anybody talk about or even consider that when they make games like Monster Hunter X, whatever the the rest of it is, it's Monster Hunter Cross.
Yeah, Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not X Tekken, it's Cross Tekken. Because it's an X.
Yeah.
When you write it out, you put an X, but they call it a cross.
Okay. All right. So what, are you saying that you've always called this button the cross button?
No, I'm saying that Japan calls that symbol a cross.
Okay.
And that's it. It's done. It's over.
Okay. But in this country,
I'm going to call it an X. Okay. I'm calling it an X.
Yeah, that's what's bothering people, because for the past 25 years, there's never been an official document saying that that's the cross button.
Right.
It's always been the X button.
Right.
Nobody from Sony or whatever has come out and said, hey guys, that's the cross button. It's not an X. So like it's like all of a sudden, you find out like, oh, it's not a D-pad, it's the plus pad.
I think this is the equivalent of saying, is it Z or Z? Is it H or H? It's whatever you call it in your region. And that's it.
That's a little different because that's language. This is a button.
No, but it's also kind of language.
Every controller has a dedicated X button.
True.
Except the Xbox that has two X buttons technically.
Well, I mean, technically the PlayStation has a cross button. It's in the country where the friggin' PlayStation originated.
Yes.
It's called a cross.
Right.
The second it enters my home,
It's an X.
it's an X.
Yeah.
So it's both. It's both. It's both.
It's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we need to die on this hill.
I mean, it's shocking because nobody had ever like corrected us before until now.
Yeah.
So the PlayStation US account even put up a poll asking what we call it. 81% said X.
Of course.
8% said cross. And 11% said plus rotated 45 degrees.
You know what really bothers me?
What?
This is something that needs to be fixed. You know when like there's a button prompt in a game and it comes up the symbol of the button?
Yeah.
Happens on the Switch all the time and it's a plus sign.
Yeah.
But it looks like a D-pad most
yeah.
of the time. So the plus button needs some differentiation between the... I mean, I guess the D-pad would be the circles.
The D-pad is technically the circles, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to just unwire my brain.
Yeah.
But why do I have to do that?
I know.
They need to put the plus sign
Like-
inside of a circle.
Yeah, like they did on the Wii.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or some games do that. It's very obviously the start button. You know, like it's plus with inside of a circle.
Yeah.
But if it looks too much like a D-pad, I'm always going to think D-pad. I'm
Yeah.
always going to think I need to press the D-pad. Mark Albert says, LOL, if I'm Greek, I'm call it chi.
I think that's Greek for X.
Oh, like the Roman numeral? No, that's like the Greek numeral.
The Greek alphabet.
You know the Greek alphabet?
I know alpha, beta, because it's all like the college.
Oh, college
Alpha,
boy
beta,
over
omega,
here.
delta,
Sigma.
sigma.
That's a
Yeah.
Mega Man villain. Doom 1986 says Crossbox 1 LMAO.
That's a good one. I mean, if you ask me, the meme is press X to Jason, not press cross to Jason. That's a Heavy Rain joke for all my Heavy Rain fans out there.
Lucas with $2. They should fix Splatoon's matchmaking.
Still?
They're not going to be fixing much with Splatoon.
Yeah.
Kind of dropping support on that guy. Matthew R with $2. If it's a cross, then where the F is Jesus?
That's
and
what I'm
you know
talking
what?
about.
I agree.
Yeah.
Is my audio in sync? I don't want to check.
Yeah.
So one guy said it wasn't, and then somebody said it looks fine to me. Anyway, so I think the whole thing's stupid.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is in your region. You
So
call
it's
it whatever
X.
you want. Same thing with me, how I say Mario.
Well,
Just let me say it how I say it.
this is
You say it however you want
this
to
is
say
the
it.
official PlayStation like account coming out and saying it's cross. That's like the hand of God coming down and saying like this is how it is.
Well, so it's
You know what it is? You know what it is? I got this. I got the perfect analogy. It's the creator of the GIF telling everybody it's pronounced GIF.
yes, that is exactly what this
That
is.
is- yes.
And you know what we do with that information? We take it,
And we
crumple
tell
it
them
up,
to
and we
shut
throw it
up.
in the garbage.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose.
Yeah. No, it's out in the open now, and we have decided it is GIF and it is the X button.
I think there's a word for that. There's a word for like taking a word and just pronouncing it however. Like it's supposed to be pronounced one thing and then everybody just ignores that and pronounces it somewhere else.
In the arts, it's called the death of the author, where the author's intention is lost to what the general public perceive the work of art to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like George Lucas thinks of the original Star Wars trilogy as an anti-war set of films, but we all see it as fun adventure movies with Muppets.
I don't think the artist has the right to force how we see the art.
Yeah, I mean, if we see the same thing that the artist sees, that's great.
It's their job to do that, to
Yeah.
make it their vision
Right.
as
But
palatable.
if we take away something different, that's not our fault.
Right,
That's not the
it's-
artist's fault either.
No, it is.
Well,
It's their
to
fault.
an extent.
Yeah. Anyway, a famous example of words being pronounced. GIF is a good one.
Yeah.
Also, flaccid is pronounced flaccid.
By who?
By the dictionary. Like, it's supposed to be pronounced flaccid, but nobody pronounces it like that. They say flaccid.
No. In this house, we say flaccid.
A lot.
Yeah.
We say it a lot in this house. All right. Anyway, speaking of flaccid, no, I don't have anything.
Nintendo Switch updates, system update 9.0.0 is now live.
I'll plow through this because I don't think there's really going to be anything that's that interesting in this update. But
I didn't even know there was an update.
It kind of snuck out. And 9.0.0 is a big deal.
Yeah.
They're saying it's because of the Switch Lite. This is according to Nintendo Life. Nintendo has released a new firmware update for the Switch. This takes the system from version 8.1.0 to 9 and includes the usual stability enhancements as well as a number of other improvements. There's also an update for both Joy-Con controllers. So wake up all your Joy-Cons. In version 9, users can now search for select articles in the news channel section, use a QR code feature to check in, set alarm notifications, and configure touchscreen sensitivity settings, or swap to stylus sensitivity. Ooh. There's a special Switch Lite feature in there too. Apart from this, online play invites allows you to invite your friends to support games, and a number of general changes have been made to enhance the overall experience. This includes a Fire Emblem Three Houses fix, resolving an issue where users who recently purchased the expansion pass weren't able to start the game. I saw this. Now, Nintendo's finally in the 21st century.
Yes.
If you want to play a game with someone, you can send them an invite to play the game. You know how you do that on?
Thank God.
You know how you can do that on PlayStation, on Xbox. If you want to freaking play with somebody.
Trying to do that in Smash Brothers. The one time I tried to do that was impossible.
Yeah. You have to be in the game that the other person's playing, and you do it on the game level, not on the system level.
Okay.
In this, you can actually send an invite on the system level. This update will also make your system compatible with the recently announced wireless SNES controller designed for use with the Switch Online SNES app. For more information on the controllers, check out our guide, and that's Nintendo Life. I'm going to click their guide and see if those controllers are available yet, because I keep waiting to see if I could pre-order them.
All right, well, you do that. I'll plow through the added functionality that they said. Added a search feature to the news channel. Channels can be searched using filters or free text. Added display QR code to check in to user settings. You can display a QR code on screen to check into your Nintendo account. Alarm notifications have been added to system settings / notifications. You can check or delete preset alarms. Alarms can be set up only within supported software to be added at a later time. A controller firmware update may be required to use this feature. You can configure touchscreen sensitivity settings. The added functionality.
Sorry.
Select between standard and stylus sensitivity optimized for stylus input. Added the option to turn on and off system button input on Nintendo Switch Lite only. When this setting is turned off, the system no longer receives input from the console buttons with the exception of the capture and home buttons, and can only be operated from a wirelessly paired controller sold separately. This setting is on by default and it can only be turned off if a compatible controller sold separately is wirelessly paired to the system. The setting will automatically turn back on when the console is restarted or after returning from sleep mode.
All right, I know you just read that whole thing.
You want me to repeat the whole thing?
No, I don't want you to repeat the whole thing.
You want me to explain it to you?
I want you to explain it to me.
Okay, so basically, the Switch Lite is going to have a mode where you can turn all of the buttons off.
Oh, so like a lock button.
Basically, except for the home button and the capture button. This only works if you have a separate paired controller paired to the system already.
This is dumb, and what they should have done instead was make a lock switch.
Yeah, like the iPad has. Or something.
Yeah, like the iPad has like a... What other systems had that?
I get why they have it, and like I get why
it's necessary.
Yeah,
it's a necessary feature because you put your Switch Lite in your bag, it's gonna rattle around, it's gonna wake up every 5 seconds. This is for
because then you just hit the power button and lock it like you do on the normal Switch.
Yeah, but then when you hit a button, it'll wake up.
This is to me, this is more like if you want to play with a separate controller.
Oh, it didn't wake up. Is it off? No.
No.
Okay.
What about the home button?
Yeah, the home button will wake it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah.
Only the home button. I mean, Switch still lock because if someone hits the home button, the whole thing's
Yeah.
waking up. Well, I guess, it has to hit the home button 3 times in order to wake the whole thing up. So it's not that the end of the world. Never mind. I take it all back. It's not that big of a deal.
So.
The only thing is, like, if you have your Pro controller in your bag,
Yeah.
any button on that will wake the Pro controller up.
Right.
It's the same thing with the Wiimotes. Those batteries died like crazy because if you leave them laying around, you knock into it even a little bit, the whole thing will wake up.
Where was I?
After that.
Added online play invites section to the user page. Invites from friends to join online play and supported software will be displayed in the section.
That's probably the biggest deal
Yes.
for the whole thing.
General system stability improvements to enhance user experience. Resolved an issue where some users cannot start Fire Emblem Three Houses and get an error instead.
Yeah, there's a weird Fire Emblem issue.
Yeah.
They also just updated Fire Emblem and took out one of the voice actors because he's
Oh, yeah, Chris Neosi, because he's a
pedophile or drugs or what?
no, sexual abuser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a big fat jerk.
Yeah, he's a...
It was the Japanese guy for Yakuza.
Yeah.
He
was a...
he did coke.
He did coke, yeah.
And
they just erased him from existence.
and everyone's like, "Yo, we don't in America if somebody does that, we don't care."
We feel bad for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that update's out. It probably is on your Switch already if you leave your Switch in sleep mode.
Yeah.
So
I should check because I didn't turn my Switch off.
actually just checked before the show, and I'm up to date, baby.
All right. Cool.
We got a bunch of super chats
We
again.
did get a bunch of super chats, Bob.
Lucas, no, I read that. Matthew R, no, I read that also. Oh, it's your buddy. Okay,
Okay, I'm Cherokee.
I'm
Hey,
gonna eat this Oreo.
Thoughts on Flash 78, Powers of X4, Detective Comics 1011, and Doomsday Clock 11. Let me check my notes because I wrote it all down. Power of X4, it was basically the Mr. Sinister show. Mr. Sinister's back, and they kind of made him like a flamboyant supervillain like Liquid Snake or Cobra Commander, which I love. It was great. He kills a guy for not recommending that he get a cape.
What is this?
Power of X4. It's the whole like Jonathan Hickman X-Men reboot. He's like, execute this man for saying I should get a cape too late. Or something like that. It was pretty good. Detective Comics 1011 was very good. Deadshot didn't know he was fighting Batman, even though it was very obvious. He was wearing a mask with ears. But it was good. The Flash 78 is a comic that you really liked. And Doomsday Clock 11, does anybody care about Doomsday Clock anymore?
I'm just waiting for it to end.
Like, seriously, I think everybody is. It's got one issue left, and Lord knows when that's going to come out because it just keeps getting delayed. And, like, I think collectively, everybody reached a point about halfway through Doomsday Clock where it's like, I don't think I care anymore. And, like, every issue you read, like, it doesn't seem like they're resolving anything. They just moved on to the next story arc. Allegedly, it'll play better, like, when it's collected, but who knows at this point?
Yeah, I'm just
And it's
waiting.
Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, and they do great work together.
Anyway, Sam Sindelar with $2. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
It's Wednesday, my dude. That one, Gamer 52. It's the one.
It's the one.
With $2. Do you think Nintendo will fix the Joy-Con drifting problem? Because I just sent my Joy-Con to be fixed because of Joy-Con drifting.
Well, they'll fix your specific drifting problem.
True.
I don't know. I don't know what their solution is for like fixing it long term.
I think that the Joy-Con thumbsticks are slightly different now.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure they found some way to like reinforce it, but
I don't think they're that different.
yeah.
So I don't know. And I think the Switch Lite one is the same too.
Yeah.
Spawnwave got his hand on a Switch Lite one.
Yeah.
But we won't know until they tear it down. But the brand new Switches, they haven't fixed the Joy-Con drift, it looks like. So I don't know. I mean, they'll fix it hopefully in that new bendy one that they're making. That might not be a bendy one. All right. What else do we got here? We got
Japanese Nintendo Switch online subscribers will face an increased renewal prices.
I wanted to touch on this real quick, just because it's scary.
Yeah.
Because this could happen to us.
It
next.
could.
And I wanted to know why it's happening to them specifically.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Online subscribers in Japan will have to pay a slightly higher fee to renew their subscriptions starting from October, as the service's standard price is due to rise. Japanese Nintendo reports that Nintendo has been sending emails to Switch Online subscribers in Japan to notify them of the change. Prices will be increasing from 1st October, that's October 1st for us Americans, thanks to an increase in the country's consumption tax. Oh, so it's not going to happen to us. At present, Japan's consumption tax stands at 8%, but this will be bumped up to 10% next month. Thankfully, with the online services pricing being relatively low in the first place, we doubt the change will have too much of an effect on many players. A 12-month subscription currently costs 2,400 yen, and it'll rise up to 2,448. So
they have it in pounds, and that's like a difference of like 35 cents.
Yeah, so that's not a big deal at all. Yeah. By our calculations, a family okay, yeah. So that's really nothing to worry about. That's literally just tax.
Yeah.
Which we don't even consider in America.
Right.
I think in Europe they do that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the price. I think in Japan it's also part of the price, and that's why this is a big deal to them. Mm-hmm. But in America, we don't consider tax as part of the price,
right?
Which is bizarre.
Yeah, when we go to a store, we'll see it as like $19.99, and when we ring it up at the register, that's when tax gets added.
Yeah, and when I buy something that's, over like $100, I'm like, whoa, wait, where's all those fees come from? And it's just the freaking tax. Naturally, Switch Online subscribers based in any other country won't be affected and will be able to renew or pick up a new subscription at the original pricing. And don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime. You can subscribe to us for free. Thank you very much. Yeah. Helps us out. But you can also get yourself free Nintendo Online somehow.
Yes. That's ending soon.
Yes.
So do that quickly.
However you do that. I don't even know how you do that. John Chaplick with $2. My wife enjoys your Mario streams only. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I haven't played Mario Maker in what feels like a long time.
What was the last thing you played?
Mario World yesterday. And then before that, I played Kirby's Dream Course.
Okay.
And then before that, I played Smash? No, I played Mario World again. And a little bit of Smash Bros. I gotta finish Mario World though. I'm at Bowser's Castle.
Already?
Or big boat in the sky thing.
Damn.
March Smith says, in the Philippines, it's included too.
Yeah, just not in America. The greatest country in the world.
All right. What are we doing now?
Someone has finally found the playtime counter limit on Nintendo Switch.
You don't say. I saw this. This is also according to Nintendo Life.
Is this interesting? Because I feel like this would not be interesting.
It's not interesting, no.
Okay.
I just wanted to note it because this guy got 10,000 hours in Breath of the Wild.
9,999.
Yes. And apparently that's the limit.
That's equivalent to 416 days and 15 hours. That is the equivalent of launching Splatoon 2 and watching Marnia and Pearl discuss the current stages 448,107 times.
But what makes them think that that's the cap, though, is what I want to know.
I mean, I get it, because they probably only programmed up to 9999 whatever.
But it works. Well, yeah, it should say 10,000 because the way it works with the this counter.
It's probably only a 4-digit counter.
True.
Because, all right, follow me here. I don't know if this still works, but at McDonald's,
I'm along for this ride.
There's a video a while back, back in the early days of the internet, where a group of kids went in and ordered 100 hamburgers from McDonald's, and the cash register only went up to 99.
Yes. I remember
So
that.
it's like that. So like sometimes computers only have like space reserved for like a certain amount of digits.
No, it's definitely that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it's weird because like if you play a game for 84 hours, it might say 80 hours or more.
Yeah.
You know, it rounds. So it is weird that it says 9, that it ends in a 9 and not a 0. Normally it would end at a 0.
The real question is, how in the hell were you able to play 9,999 hours? How are you able to play 416 days worth of one video game?
There are other games out there. You should probably try out the other games that are out there.
Like, I get that Breath of the Wild is a big game and like there's a lot of things to do and a lot of things to explore. There is no way that is a 416-day game.
Also, I bet a lot of that is just idling.
Yeah.
Just sitting there and idling in the game. I mean, I guess the Switch will turn off after a while.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe he's really into time-lapse photography.
Maybe.
In video games. And he just time-lapses stuff in Breath of the Wild all the time. That could be it.
Yeah, but then the skeletons come out and you got to deal with them.
Yeah, you got to find a safe spot.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we got more super chats. Yeah. Bruce Patrick with $2. Bob, please, your Minecraft streams on VODs. Yeah, there's one more I have not put on the VODs channel yet. I'll put it on the VODs channel. I kind of want those streams to self-destruct though. The Minecraft streams. They're a little bit it's a little much, those streams. There's a lot going on in those streams. Matt Mercy with $2. Alpha Kenny, I don't think I want to say this.
Body?
No, I feel like he's writing a code to activate me. You know? Are you Googling it?
I'm Googling it. It's an Asian prank. Know your memes. Help me out here.
All right, well, we got another one too from Kyle Kilgore,
right.
$5. When manged a Wendy's, I guess he means managed a Wendy's, I had the privilege of serving an order of 150 junior bacon cheeseburgers to a football team, and it took 20 minutes. That I think you're saying that to make it sound like a long time. You know?
Yeah.
Saying that it took 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, to make 150 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
It should take a lot longer than 20 minutes. You're making 150 cheeseburgers,
Right.
Will.
Well, this is also a fast food restaurant.
Imagine trying to make 150 cheeseburgers.
Well, keep in mind, this is also a fast food restaurant that has optimized how to make burgers in like 2 seconds.
I know, that's why it's scary that it took 20 minutes. How long would it take you to make 150 cheeseburgers?
God, it takes me like 5 minutes to make one.
Only 5?
Yeah, you gotta like heat it and
I guess if you're trying to do it quick.
Yeah.
It would probably take me an hour to make 150 cheeseburgers.
Probably, yeah.
No, more than that. Maybe 2 hours. It would probably take 2 hours to make 150 cheeseburgers. All right, anyway.
Alpha Kenny Body is, if you say it fast, it's supposed to sound like I'll F anybody.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Just say that. I would have said it if you just wrote that.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm in the chat. I'm trying to see if anybody has anything, interesting to say. And no, you don't. So,
say goodbye to Celeste with free farewell update now available on the Switch. What does this mean?
This is the update that we've been freaking waiting for. This is the free DLC that Celeste is supposed to have since the game freaking came out. We knew that Celeste came out in January 2017.
Right.
And we knew that there was going to be free DLC. It's been it's been 2.5 years.
Okay.
And we're finally getting the free DLC.
Okay.
The Nintendo tweeted, saying goodbye is never easy. The free Celeste Chapter 9 farewell update is available now. Oh, it's available now. 100 plus new levels. Wow.
Damn.
No wonder it took so long. Over 40 minutes of new music. People like the music a lot. New mechanics and items.
I guess farewell just means farewell to making any new things for this game.
Like, goodbye, we're done with this game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Because for a second it sounded like we're taking this game off the eShop and we'll never see it again. Goodbye.
No.
Yeah.
How do I update it? I guess it's just updates.
Yeah. We'll try launching it and it'll probably say, hey, this game has an update.
True. Nintendo Life says, if you haven't already played this game, now is the perfect opportunity. The base game includes more than 700 challenging levels, and this new content increases the difficulty yet again. The game is currently 50% off its usual price on the American Switch eShop. It said 20 for me. But I think that's because I paid 20.
Probably.
Until September 16th. So you have until September 16th to get this game for $10, and you'll get the 100+ new levels in the DLC.
Yes.
Celeste was a devilishly brilliant action platformer with enough skill required to excite genre purists and the speedrunning community, and awarded it 10 out of 10 stars.
You really like that game.
I really like it. I beat the whole thing without dying a single time. Can you believe that?
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it.
All right, I believe it now.
Beat it without dying one. And I have a lot of witnesses.
Yes.
And they all believe me. Right? It's very good. It's a lot like Super Meat Boy. Yeah. But you get an extra like jump in there, and you get like a dash mechanic.
Okay.
It's really good. It's a very good game. Everybody should play it. And it's more linear than like Super Meat Boy is level based.
Yeah.
Celeste is like section based.
Okay.
So you go, the sections are short, but you progress inside the level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody should try Celeste, especially if you like platformers. If you like platformers and not playing Celeste, then you must not like platformers. Gene Koff says he doesn't believe Bob, and that's how you get timed out in the chat.
Damn.
Goodbye.
Hyperthought donated £2 to the super chat. It's circle 1, cross 2, triangle 3, square 4.
What?
Guess he's referring to the PlayStation.
What's the triangles at the top?
Yeah. Circles over here on the right. So
yeah, and X is on the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're basically making like an N in a weird way.
Is he doing the Father, Son, Holy Spirit? Is that what he's doing? All right. We got one more story left.
One more. I threw this in there because it's Nintendo doing bad things. Nintendo filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against the site ROM Universe, looking for millions of dollars after accusing the site of brazen and mass-scale infringement. Sometimes when Nintendo sets its lawyers on a site, it can be contentious. I'm cantankerous because the targets are small fan-run operations hosting retro releases that it can be argued are doing a better job of game conservation than major publishers, as was the case with last year's EMU Paradise. And sometimes, as in ROM Universe's case, the site is simply listing Nintendo Switch ROMs right out there in the open.
Ooh, that's your problem
that
right
I didn't
there.
know about.
That's the problem.
As Polygon reports, not only is ROM Universe hosting pirated copies of current releases, but the site is charging $30 memberships, granting faster access to these files. Nintendo is asking for $150,000 for each copyright infringement and up to $2 million for each trademark infringement. ROM Universe is advertising that it has over 60,000 ROMs available for download, so that's going to add up to quite a lot.
I just went to ROMUniverse.com. Here they are. Here's the ROMs.
Oh boy.
You just have them. So, I mean, when are you going to take these down? I can just click on that. It's Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, geez. I mean, also,
I'm going to click on it. See what
also,
happens.
the 1995 hit Comedy Friday you can download from this website.
What?
Yeah.
Register to download this file. See, like, the way you made it sound like it's like
because usually like when you think of a ROM site, and like a well-known ROM site, it's NES, SNES, Genesis ROMs, GBA, like older systems that aren't supported anymore. The games are lost to time. You know, they're like the only way to play this game is either hunt it down at a convention or download the emulated version. Usually something that most publishers don't care about anymore because they've moved on from it.
Right.
Except for Nintendo, who has a habit of like shutting websites down like this.
Yeah, because they want to publish their back catalog on stuff like Switch Online and the old Virtual Console.
This, however,
is just piracy. This is not, you can't cry game conservation at all.
Absolutely
you're
not.
just pirating games that are readily available right now.
Deadly Premonition Origins update version 1.0.1.
You know, when Nintendo cracked down on ROM sites like a year ago, I thought like, oh, it's going to be hard to get ROMs now.
Yeah.
It's not at all. You just Google the name of the ROM that you want and then put ROM at the end, and then it's right there.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of sites that
all
you can get
Nintendo is really doing by like, going after ROM sites like that, it's just, they're not getting rid of piracy. They're just making the pirates more emboldened to do so. But this is different. I'm totally on their side.
Yeah.
This is all like modern stuff.
This is just Switch games. Like, that's a problem.
Yeah, no, I get this.
And they haven't taken them down. They're being sued, and they're like, nah,
we're good.
Yeah, so that's weird. Yeah. That's super weird. Cube G1 says, can you get in trouble download games?
Yes. Typically, you don't get in trouble for downloading the games.
You could, though.
So
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
Chances are low, but yes, you can. And the repercussions are very high.
Yeah.
You got in trouble once.
I did. We just got a threatening email, though.
So what happened was it was late at night. I was uploading a bunch of footage. Mm-hmm. And then it was like 2 a.m. and I was uploading like 50 gigabytes worth of footage. Mm-hmm. And then the internet just stopped. And I was like, come on, man, I'm trying to do something right now. And then when I went to try to refresh a web page, a warning came up and it said, you are trying to download pirated stuff. This is crazy. And I was like, what? I'm just trying to upload footage. You're nerfing me because I'm the only person in this area right now who's uploading a lot of gigabytes. And you probably think this is piracy, but this is my footage. So then I called whoever our provider was at the time and got into a big fight with them. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll try to figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it. And then they emailed me and were like, so this is what we found. And it was the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie.
Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Because no way am I paying for that. I'm surprised they were very specific with the name of the movie.
Yes. So if it's porn that you're pirating, you gotta watch out.
You better believe I bought a VPN after that.
I need a VPN.
Yeah.
Who wants to sponsor us?
What was I gonna say?
Talk about how you downloaded this freaking game and got caught for it. This movie.
Yeah, no, I did that.
So what happened was the thing is, like, I did it like a week before that. This is what I think happened.
Yeah.
I was uploading a bunch of footage at a really off hour.
Yeah.
So they were like, why is there all this? Because nobody ever uploads stuff.
Yeah.
People only download stuff. Nobody uploads stuff. Mm-hmm. So whoever it was, whatever ISP it was like, this user has a lot of traffic at this weird time. Yeah. Something's up. Let's cap it. Or let's find out what they're doing. And then they saw what we were doing and they found this one little thing that you freaking downloaded in the Ninja Turtles movie and was like, shut them down. They saw suspicious activity in me uploading a bunch of stuff and then saw the little tiny thing that you downloaded.
Yeah, I don't even think I finished downloading that movie. I think I took a pause on it. So
they probably thought I was like a seeder or something, like seeding torrents or something, but not the case.
The point is, get yourself a VPN and don't watch Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles movies because they're bad and they got me in trouble. I was downloading that movie because my friend said that Out of the Shadows is actually very good and reminiscent of the cartoon. I still haven't seen that movie, but the bits and pieces I have seen of it look nothing like the cartoon.
Right. I bet you it is not good.
Yeah.
Clockwork Man Abu says, yeah, my friend stayed over and was using a torrent program to download an Xbox ROM. They cut our internet with a similar process. Damn.
I remember watching a documentary on music piracy and like things like that. And this priest was on it, this pastor. And he said that they got a letter from the RIAA, the Recording Institute Association of America, saying like, we've received word that you have been illegally downloading music from an illicit website. We're hitting you with a lawsuit for like a stupid amount of money, like an insulting amount of money. The pastor was trying to say like, this is all a mistake. We have one computer. I have a preteen girl, like her friends must have been over and they started doing it. And the Recording Institute said, okay, we will send you another form so that you can implicate your daughter in this lawsuit.
That's messed up.
That is messed up. Yeah.
Like, chances are you'll be fine, but if you get screwed, these companies will be out for blood.
Yeah.
And they will ruin you. I have a story relating to that, but I want to go through the unboxing when I tell it.
Yeah. Goncalves
with 2 rubles or whatever.
Wow.
Says Celeste is a 2018 game, not 2017. Great DLC though.
He is correct. Initial release date January 25th, 2018.
You know what? It's close to 2017. That's why.
Yeah, close
that's what did me in. Matt Mercy with $5. I thought it would be funny. He's referring to his Alpha Kenny body.
Yeah. I thought it was a
hysterical
Kenny Omega thing. Alpha Kenny, and he's a thick boy.
All right. Let's do this unboxing.
Yes, let's do this unboxing.
So
we got a lot of boxes.
We got a lot of boxes because I didn't go last week, but also the ladies, the little old ladies at the post office know me now.
Yeah.
And so I walk in there and she goes, hey, the guy you want to see is here. And I'm like, oh God, what happened? What did I do? And she comes out of the back room and gets this close to my face and goes, you're the IT guy, right? And I was like, I guess so. And she's like, is there any reason why, I keep calling this, we keep trying to call this phone number and it's not going through anymore. And I'm like, what's the phone number? She's like, the radio station. And I'm like, the radio station? She's like, yeah. I'm like, do you mean your cell phone service? And she's like, yeah, we use all of our phones. I was like, wait, you're calling the radio station? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, why? And she's like, we win so many contests. They sit there and they call all day to win contests and they keep winning and they just keep getting their numbers blocked every time they win.
Oh.
So what I did was, now I'm best friends with them. I'm texting with the lady and everything.
Oh, God.
I set them up with the burner app that makes a new burner number every time. So they can sit there and keep winning all these contests. Anyway.
Your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a lot of packages.
Okay.
This is the Will We Break Embargo portion of the podcast. Because I don't know any of these. Here's an interesting looking one. This is
that is interesting.
I think this is a piece of fan mail. It says Sergio. Oh, Waldom. This is Waldom.
Oh.
This is a dope looking box.
It is a dope looking box.
It's from Japan.
Nice.
From the Nihon.
Should I get the Oreos out of here?
Yeah, get the Oreos. And we should probably move our drinks too.
Yeah.
Oh. Here, put mine down on the ground. Hello.
Is there a coffee in here?
Yeah, just put it on that platform next to Luke over there.
Yeah. This is a Figma Zelda Link Between Worlds figure.
I like this a lot. These are awesome figures.
These are the best figures.
Yeah. Link Between Worlds?
Yeah, because if you look, it's got
on the back.
And I think in Japan it's called the Link to the Past 2.
Oh, on the back it has a little guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
This is rad.
This is awesome. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
This is freaking awesome.
Comes with 2 faces, regular and mad.
I'm going to put the mad one on.
Yeah.
He also got us a little... happy birthday, it says.
Aw.
From the Pokemon Center.
Aw.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pancake that says happy birthday on it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, two. Oh, I can read this. Handwriting screws me up. I can only do fonts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that says Babu-san. And then I can't read the rest because there's kanji in it. Thanks, man. And
this is some crazy ass Smash Brothers book.
So that's like a circular.
Okay.
Which is awesome because I have one from when the Switch came out.
Right. But can yours like unfold?
Oh wait, that's specifically Smash Brothers.
Specifically Smash Brothers.
Because it looks exactly like the one that I have from summer 2017. That is Japanese.
Yeah, look at that. It's got all the things in the back too.
That's really cool.
This is nice.
Thanks, Waldem.
Yeah.
I appreciate
My birthday is April 9th, by the way.
All right, what else do we got here?
The 9th day of the 4th month.
All right, we gotta make some room here.
Yeah.
Let's do this bag here. I don't know what this bag is. It says Zen Studios.
I've heard of them.
I don't think I got an email about this, so flip-flops? Is there a note saying that this is embargoed or anything? Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure this is not an embargo.
That's why I've heard of them.
I gotta make sure this is not embargoed before we do anything.
Oh boy, these are not. These are more like.
Yeah, we'll review the flip flops.
Yeah. They're not really like flip flops. They're like shower sandals. Like after you get out of the shower and you put your robe on, you put these on as well because they look like terry cloth. Take them out of the bag at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if these would fit our feet because we are giant men. Hold on a second.
It's launching September 13th. I've got copies of Switch. It doesn't say anything about. In my quick skim, it doesn't say anything about an embargo. All right. Well, anyway, here it is. The Star Wars pinball
For the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
That's
the wrong
cool. I believe this is technically the first Star Wars game on the Nintendo Switch.
That is sad.
Yeah.
So we'll give this a shot, I guess. We also got a shirt.
Nice.
It's a large. Here you go, Will.
Oh, thank you.
You got a brand new Star Wars shirt.
Hell yeah. Go with like 30,000 other Star Wars shirts. Goes along with
Is that Wedge?
Wedge? Let me see.
Or is that just a generic?
I think that's just
pilot.
a generic pilot.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's trying to like mold from X-Wing to a TIE fighter pilot in one picture. Mm-hmm. So.
Is there anything in here?
Probably the game cart. This is actually a very nice shirt.
Oh, you think the game cartridge is in here, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that what you think's in here? It's just the game cart.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, thanks, Zen.
That's a fresh T-shirt.
All right. We'll do this one, I think. This is from Rockin' Val, I think? Yeah, this is from Rockin' Val.
Okay.
Ugh. I'm a little scared about what's in here. Let's see if anything flies out at me. Oh, God. It's food.
Oh, like living food or?
No. Dear Bob, I think you'll enjoy these stacks. Don't forget to share them with Will. Hope you have it. Oh, thanks. It's my birthday gift.
Aw.
Birthday gift. There's a lot going on here.
All right. What do we got?
We got Pocky.
Nice. What kind?
Chocolate banana.
Gross.
We got Hello Panda. Matcha green tea situation.
Nice.
I actually like that flavor.
Hello Panda is good stuff.
More Pocky. This is legit. The matcha
green tea.
Pocky
Okay.
is legit. Chocolate.
Good. The good kind.
Strawberry,
Pocky.
which is all right. And
That is a big
ass
things
ones.
of Pocky. What is it? Strawberry, and what's this white one? Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream is damn good.
Damn.
Thanks, Val.
Thanks, Val.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right.
So much Pocky.
We need to make room because I saved this for the last.
All right.
And this I checked to make sure that it's not embargoed.
And it's not.
As far as I can tell, Will.
Okay.
The game comes out on the 13th. Oh, wait, let's read this a little bit. Yeah, you read this.
All right, give me that.
Oh, there's a lot here, actually.
Oh, yeah, this is like pages.
You make doubly sure in there that this isn't embargoed, because I only looked up one of these things.
Product, here, let me just skip to the product information sheet. Release date, product description.
This is the one I know is not embargoed. So I'm going to... This is the Daemon X Machina JoyCon situation that everybody's been tweeting at me and asking if I'm going to make a video on.
This doesn't... Batteries... I don't see
the other stuff
anything,
in the box is all Switch Lite accessories.
I don't see anything about that in particular.
This isn't. This I'm pretty sure is not embargoed.
We would like to
Switch Lite
some
stuff.
new and innovative products from Hori. Please see the following products for review: the Switch Split Pad Pro, Daemon X Machina Edition, and then two other things. It doesn't say anything about any of them being embargoed. So I think we can show them off.
I'm a little scared. These are light.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see those. Oh, they're very light.
I wasn't expecting the Switch Lite stuff.
Yeah.
Camera's over here.
Oh, right. Oh, hold on a second. Let's do the real test.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, they said unbox it. Please send over a link to your review so we may broadcast it to our social streams. Yeah, okay. So we're good.
There it is. This is what it looks like.
So yeah, Hori makes the D-pad Joy-Con. Yep, that just happens.
Yeah.
So like that all has basically no internals. It's just like a it's just buttons.
It feels comfortable.
Yeah.
It actually does. This like the macro buttons over here.
Ooh, I didn't even know it had macro buttons.
FL and FR. I don't think I like them because I'm just gonna keep hitting them a whole bunch.
You can turn them off probably, right? Or assign them to something.
There's a sign, yeah. So you gotta get used to that. But I don't hate it. It's just it's big and like it like increases the size of your Switch dramatically.
Yeah.
But so it's definitely for home use. It's not for travel.
Well, that was gonna be my next video.
Yeah.
It still might be my next video. But we got Switch Lite accessories here.
Nice.
Which is bizarre. I'm not gonna open this one.
Okay.
This is just like a clear case. A screen protector.
Nice.
I'm not a screen protector guy. I like to live life on the edge. Silicon situation. I might give some of these away with the Switch Lites that I'm gonna give away.
There you go.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is gonna be for me.
Yeah.
This is the type of case that I like.
Yeah.
I like the nice small ones here.
Super thin, yeah.
Let's freaking open this baby up. Get the fuck good. There we go. Ooh, the inside's yellow.
Nice.
Yeah, this is nice. It's got this. I don't like this thing.
They all have that fun.
I know. No, this is very nice. It's got little tiny dimples. It's very thin. Yeah, this is legit. I'm a big fan of these tiny cases like that. Oh, and there's a blue one. I didn't know that. I want the blue one.
Okay.
I ripped that apart for no reason.
All right, it looks like someone's getting a yellow, black and yellow one.
Oh, I hope the inside of this is cool.
Hope you like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, this one's gray on the inside.
Oh, it's like Batman.
It is kind of like Batman. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm super down for this. I got myself a new Switch case for my
you
Switch
go.
Lite that I don't have yet. This is... I kind of want to open one of these just to see.
Well, this just looks like it's a rubber shell.
Yeah,
like it's good for like dropping it.
I want to see how small the Switch Lite is. You know.
That's
you open this.
I open this. Okay. This also has a screen protector with it.
Oh, there's another thing. What is this? Oh, that's garbage. This is Gaming Earbuds Pro. So it's just a headset.
Just a headset.
Just a headset.
But it comes with a mic too.
Ooh.
You know, so you can play your Fortnite.
It's got a mixer.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. Line in. Inline remote. Oh, that's what it is. Connect the included audio mixer to enable the Nintendo Switch Online voice chat feature. So it has an additional accessory that will plug into your phone if you want. But it looks like, it's got a 3-ring, so you can use this on your Switch or you can connect it to your phone if you want to do voice chat on your phone or if you want to do it on the Switch itself.
I'll take a look at
That's
that.
cool.
So this is the case. And this is, I guess, what the size of this Switch Lite will be, roughly.
Here, let's...
Should I take it off out of the plastic?
Yeah, take it out of the plastic. I'm gonna... This is cool. This is too light.
Yeah, right?
The whole Switch feels light in this Daemon X Machina
Hey,
thing.
what's great about this is it has a working kickstand.
Oh yeah, the Switch Lite does not have a kickstand.
I want to open this without breaking anything.
Well, let's be real here. I'm never gonna use that. So
I know, but you can give this away with.
True.
So I'm trying to keep it all preserved. It's gonna have my fingerprints on it, so you better Windex this thing before it comes out. Screw it.
You can compare it to the Switch we got right here. Will. There you go.
They said the Switch Lite is roughly the size of a Switch without one of the JoyCons on, and that looks to be true.
That is very accurate.
Yes.
Thickness. Let's see the thickness here. It's about the same thickness.
Yeah. Give or take.
It's going to be a little bigger because it's a case.
Yeah.
But looks pretty much the same.
All right.
I'm getting hyped for this Switch Lite.
Yeah.
Will.
Put this back.
It's going to be this is the guy that's going to be in my bag. All right. Thanks, Hori.
Yeah.
Hope I didn't break any embargoes.
Not making any more cakes.
So I think my next video is going to be me talking about these JoyCon. Ooh, the thumbsticks are nice.
Yeah.
Nice thing.
It feels nice. It just
feels very
makes
nice.
everything light.
Yeah.
Let me see the headphones.
I did not pick a tweet of the week. I forgot.
Oh, good, because I did.
Oh, good. We'll just do yours then.
Okay.
I thought I had one.
Well, this has a Thai Moose, and it's the one from last week, I think. Yeah, the Clark Kent soup one.
Okay.
So you want mine's in there right underneath it from Big J Dubs.
All right, hold on.
holding.
I'm so sorry. I found one. I have one.
All right, fine. Take my thunder. Why don't you?
Okay. We'll do yours first because you actually did your job.
Yes, I did. And I'm kind of proud of this one.
My computer's freaking out.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. There we go. Okay.
All right.
We're here.
This is from Pessimist Prime, Big J Dubs, at Big J Dubs on Twitter. Her, you're in no state to drive. Me, Jesus will take the wheel. Jesus, can't, drunk. Me, but you were only ordering water all night. Jesus tries to wink at the camera.
That's like that one that we really
one
like.
that I can't stop laughing about. This is a nice follow up to
The
it.
one we're talking about is Jesus at a restaurant. No, at receiving the check for the Last Supper.
Yeah.
Takes off glasses, hand on the bridge of nose. Who would order wine? All right.
If you want to get me laughing, just give me a good Jesus turning water into wine tweet.
This one's a tweet by Cookie Monster, Will, the official Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Me just took a DNA test. Turns out me 100% cookies.
That raises a whole bunch of other questions.
The top comment is, this character should have been killed off years ago.
What a a jerk!
What a jerk.
I hope that person gets killed off very soon. How dare they say that about Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster is a national treasure.
I was actually very shocked and kind of saddened. You know how Hasbro has their HasLabs? Like,
yeah. Did it not make it?
No, the Cookie Monster one did not make it. It like bombed actually pretty hard.
Who would want a giant $300 Cookie Monster?
It's a life-size Cookie Monster.
Yeah, yeah, we don't need that.
I'm sorry. They extended the Unicron,
but it doesn't
HasLab.
work. It's a life-size Cookie Monster that doesn't.
No, it's posable. You just can't stick your hand up it.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get a life-size Cookie Monster, I want the puppet.
I mean, the thing is, it's not meant to be like a replacement for like a puppet. It's supposed to be for kids to just sit there and play with.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but $300, man.
I know. Well, it's like $500 for Unicron.
Yeah, that's Unicron.
How many times are you gonna transform Unicron?
I'm gonna get a Unicron room in my apartment, Will.
Just stick Unicron.
It's just for Unicron.
And they extended that. That failed too, and they extended it. Well, so why can't they extend Cookie Monster?
Because he's not. There's no chance he's making it.
If they would have marketed, they only gave you like a month to like fund it. Like they're giving Unicron like 3.
Unicron's gonna make it.
Unicron's like just gonna make it.
All right. Now's when we talk to you guys.
Yes! As always, you can reach us on Twitter using the hashtag Wulff Den Live. If you left a comment on last week's Wulff Den Live.
Yes. Yes, little Willie.
This is the part of the show where we will finally answer you. And of course, ladies and gentlemen watching at home, please start listing your questions and comments because we will get to them when we are done with everybody else.
You all right?
No.
Hashtag Wulff Den Live from Little Skeet Skeet. Sup, my bro tour boats. Guys, settle a debate. I'm insistent that Old Town Road is our generation's everybody was kung fu fighting. My friend says that they're not comparable. Please confirm there's this, so my friend has to buy me McDonald's. Thanks for all the content. I'm gonna say it's not comparable. Because everybody was kung fu fighting is racist and has not aged because of that. Old Town Road needs to be racist.
Old Town Road was an actual hit. Like it stayed on the top of the charts for like weeks. It's like one of the longest reigning #1 songs of all time. It's a crossover hit between hip hop and country. Lil Nas X already has another song out that's doing phenomenally well. I think it's called like Panini or whatever.
Yeah, something with Panini.
And
directed by Mike Diva. Yeah, very good.
I forgot. Carl Douglas is the guy who did Kung Fu Fighting. He did a follow-up song called Dance the Kung Fu, which went nowhere. Yeah, he tried to ride that wave and it didn't work.
I'm going to say everybody was Kung Fu Fighting is, in our generation, the comparable one would be... no, never mind. I was going to say like the Cha-Cha song or like Electric Slide or something, but no, it's not the same. Not the same.
I don't know. Kung Fu Fighting is like, it's just a novelty song. It's actually the B-side to another song called I Want to Give You My Everything, which was like supposed to be the lead single, but some DJ played Kung Fu Fighting instead, and that's what took off. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, dude. I'll give you this though. In your defense, Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting is a dope-ass song, and it is a better song than Old Town Road. But yeah, no, not the same.
All right, Q73 Power. I'm on episode 540 of One Piece. Oh my God. Only took me a year to get that far. By this time next year, I should be caught up. Yeah, that's too much of a commitment.
Yeah, that's a lot of One Piece.
Zachary Thompson listening to Bob and Will on Wulff Den Live while playing Gears 4.
Damn.
Games Pass?
Yeah.
Gears 5 is out.
Is it out or is it coming out next week?
I don't know.
All the reviews are out right now.
Yeah, everybody's playing it.
It was a weird thing because like they reviewed single player and then the next week they reviewed multiplayer.
I just saw Donkey put out a video on it, and I just assumed that meant that it's out. But maybe he just got it early.
It's getting great reviews.
I don't care.
It's apparently like they reinvented single player. Now there's a lot of like open world spaces in it.
It came out yesterday.
Oh wow, look at that. So that will be a eventually play.
Pyro Panda. Bob, what do you want for your birthday? Will, when is your birthday? I want Pocky, a Zelda figure was that Figure Arts?
Yeah.
It is Figure Arts, right?
Where did I put it?
Figure Arts figure and some hoary accessories. That's what I want for my birthday.
My birthday is April 9th, and all I want is peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
And the Unicron.
And the Unicron has labs.
Super Saiyan 7, thanks for restocking the hoodies. Mine comes in tomorrow, and I'm super excited to rock it out in the wild. Now I just need the colder weather to hit Florida, or I'll just get heat stroke. Whichever comes first. Looking forward to the eventual new merch. Thanks, man. Let me know when you get it, because I didn't restock anything. So if it wasn't, I restocked over a year ago. So whatever we have is what we have. Power Panda said two other things. More, and you know what? You only get one.
Oh.
So this is from last week. Mm-hmm. Now we're on last week.
Okay.
Jay says, I sincerely apologize for the off-topic question, but can you use any OTG cable with the Switch? What does that mean?
I looked it up before. Apparently it's short for USB OTG. OTG stands for on the go. So I'm not sure what the difference is between that and regular USB.
Yeah, what the hell?
I think it just means USB-C.
Are there any risks to the console involved? I want to use a wired controller in tabletop mode to prolong the life of my JoyCons and need to know it's safe before attempting. That seems like a lot of work just to preserve the life of your JoyCons. If you're using it if you're using it not for power consumption, then you should be fine. But if you're using a USB cable for power consumption, you want to make sure it has a resistor in it. I forgot what exact ohmage the resistor has to be. Just get a nice expensive cable if you want to charge your Switch. But if
like
you're not
something from like Anchor or something like that.
If you're not using it for power, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. Brett Holcomb says, curry in India refers to a variety of dishes. The Western idea of curry comes mainly from the British version, which with a much more specific flavor profile and serving style with rice. Curry and rice is partially, if not traditionally, the UK's national dish. It was introduced to places like Japan and the West Indies by British colonialism, trade.
Colonialism/trade, yeah.
A wider variety of traditional Indian and Pakistani curries have become more familiar / popular worldwide over the last couple of decades.
There you go.
They do have a lot of curries in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I guess they got it from
the Brits.
From the Brits. Yeah. We're talking about this because there's a whole weird curry thing in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
James Pond RoboCod.
Good name.
Says, when full-grown men talk about Pokemon because it brings the revenue in.
Damn right.
Well, it's a little bit because it brings the revenue in and a little bit because I'm genuinely interested in Pokemon. Is that a problem?
Yeah. Best of both worlds right there.
And also, it's my damn job. Shekels Smack from last week's Wulff Den Live says, good to see someone as excited about Jedi Outcast as I am. One of my favorite games of all time, clocked in more than any game probably. I audibly went, what the F? When I saw Kyle Katarn appear, having him name dropped in a Nintendo Direct was surreal.
It sure was.
It's awesome because he's a dead character.
Yeah. He has not been brought back to the current Star Wars universe. It's kind of sad. I'm hoping that he shows up in The Mandalorian or
that would
Obi-Wan.
Be awesome.
I will scream if he shows up in The Mandalorian.
There's no way he's showing up in Mandalorian, but that would be nuts.
That would be nuts.
He needs so whoever's like making the current expanded universe needs to do something with Kyle Katarn.
Because they brought back what's his name? Thrawn. Mm-hmm. They brought back a couple of other like characters and elements from the old EU. Of all of them, Kyle Katarn deserves the most.
Yeah. And like they're not shy about adding Jedis where they don't belong.
Yeah.
So having Kyle Katarn as part of like the post Return of the Jedi, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and he is a Jedi outcast.
So
it fits.
He fits so well
in any era.
Yeah. He totally could work his way into anything that they're working on right now. It would be awesome if we get some stories about Luke's whole little Jedi temple that he was working on, and we get some Kyle Katarn in there. That'd be cool. Who cares if Kylo kills Kyle Katarn?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that too.
That's perfectly fine.
Or the Knights of Ren having some sort of problem with Kyle Katarn and you know, killing him off. Yeah. That'd be dope.
That'd be so rad.
So it's possible he's in the next movie. But
there you go. You're here first.
Vanillux Pavilion, our boy, says also, Will saying dope is a big mood.
I do like to bring back, you know, the 90s slang every once in a while.
Check out youtube.com/Vanillux Pavilion. That's not his URL.
Yeah.
But
just YouTube it and you'll find us.
If you like our background music, you'll like his channel. Masiek Zadjak. Guys, but Xenoblade Chronicles was released on Wii. Then it got ported to 3DS, which wasn't in any way a definitive edition considering 3DS power. Then on the Wii U came the Xenoblade Chronicles X, not Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That came out on Switch. Pretty surprised you don't know this one, but oh well. Cheers.
We got a lot of tweets about this. And a lot of other mistakes.
So many people. We made a lot of mistakes.
We made a lot of mistakes because apparently last week was, correct Will and Bob week on Twitter. And this was like one of the big ones that came up. So, yes, Xenoblade Chronicles originally came out on the Wii. It was part of Project Rainforest with the last story and 2 other games I don't remember or care to remember. There was that, and then it got ported to the 3DS, the new 3DS, because it could only run on the new 3DS. And then Xenoblade Chronicles X was a weird, like, spin-off side story hybrid type game for the Wii U. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is for the Switch. That's the one with the big turtle. And now Xenoblade Chronicles is being ported over to the Switch in the definitive edition. There. We fixed everything. I hope you're happy.
So the one for the DS was called Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Oh. The problem is, every time they re-release a game, they call it the definitive edition.
Yeah.
All right. Was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Oh, now we're in the regular chat with you guys.
Did we get any super chats along the way?
Yeah.
Yes. We got Soft Chub Defiance with 5 CA. Is that Canadian?
Yes.
CA dollars? Okay. Take my Canadian beaver money.
Thanks. I'm also going to have an Oreo for your in celebration. No, I'm not. They're over there.
No, it's over there. And Bruce Patrick with $2. Will, how about Marvel Zombies for Halloween?
What? Oh, like a video?
Maybe. I did just recently come into a contact with the single issues of Marvel Zombies. Mm-hmm. Because apparently my next door neighbor is a comic book fan.
Was he getting rid of stuff?
Yeah. I got to give him back his long boxes, by the way. Hi, Joe.
Sardi says USB OTG is mobile device compatible.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'm going to look up what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, you looked it up already.
Yeah.
It's
like you got to connect it all together to get like a USB peripheral working on a mobile device.
Arbor says, Bob, I saw you more excited for Kirby's Dream Course than Astral Chain. Is everything okay? Yeah. Kirby's Dream Course is a better game than Astral Chain.
Damn.
Whatever.
That's
Kirby's Dream. Have you played it?
No.
It is awesome.
I know. I've heard like nothing but good things about it.
Kirby's Dream Course is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I know.
Kirby's Dream Course is awesome.
Yeah.
Astral Chain is also awesome. I'm just memeing, but I was excited about Kirby's Dream Course because it's an amazing freaking game.
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you play it, and play it with another person because that's when all the fun's gonna be had. Ray Zeflin says Gears 5 is out and it's not that good.
Damn.
Julia, not Julio, Julio,
right,
says, so how do I give you guys my Twitch Prime sub? You go over to twitch.tv/Wulff Den, click the little subscribe button, and then you do the little Twitch Prime stuff. You'll figure it out.
Samuel Schneider, Will, I am finishing Next Gen. Any suggestions for what next? Bab! I am about to get into Borderlands 3. Pick my Vault Hunter. So if you're reading Next Gen and you like the whole like X universe stuff, pick up Jonathan Hickman's Power of X, technically called Power of 10, and House of X, that's like rebooting the whole X-Men universe. This way, you can be ahead of the game. You'll know what's going on for when they relaunch the X-Men titles in October.
And he asked me to pick a Vault Hunter
for Borderlands 3.
We're boycotting Borderlands 3 because Gearbox is a bunch of assholes.
Yes, and all my friends play it and they're jerks.
I'm trying to look up the Vault Hunters. You got to play the sniper guy.
When I was playing Borderlands 2 for the short amount of time I was playing Borderlands 2, I played the Magic Girl.
Siren.
Yeah.
I like the sniper or stealth guys. They're usually the same guy. The first one, it was the guy with the hawk. The second one, it was Zero.
Yeah.
This one, I don't... The character names are Amara, Zane, Maz, and Flufk. Why can't you show me pictures? Well, I'm sure chat will scream it at me.
Yeah.
Whoever the sniper guy is, that's the guy you got to pick. Mark Albert says, I still love the fact that I at least got you to play AJ in Smash as the pink and yellow Kirby, though I wasn't the only one who's... Okay, so I played Kirby's Dream Course with AJ on Sunday. We streamed it. You can find it on youtube.com/Wulff Den VODs. At the very end, AJ was sick of losing, so he wanted to fight me in Smash and play. We did a banjo ditto. Mm-hmm. And then, right before we ended, we played as pink and yellow Kirby, because that's what it is in Kirby's Dream Course.
Right.
And it was a very good time.
Senor Nerd, hey Will, ever planning on doing a video on how to introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four to the MCU? Also, should Magneto still be a Holocaust survivor or update to closer time? So when they first announced the whole Disney is going to buy Fox thing back in like 2017 or whatever, late 2017, I actually did a video talking about how to introduce the X-Men into the MCU. Fantastic Four, that's easy. You just say like, hey, there's weird crap happening in space. What are we going to do? I'll go up there. Okay, Richards, you can go up there. Can I bring my friend, my wife, and her kid brother with me? That's easy. X-Men, yes, it's going to be a little bit more like involved and complicated. I don't think you have to do like any like universe-shattering events to introduce the mutants. Just say like there are mutants, apparently, because that's kind of how the original comic was. It's like, hey, some people are just born with these powers. They're mutants. That's it. And you don't have to overthink it. And yes, Magneto should be updated with the times, because if he's a Holocaust survivor, that puts him like in his like late 80s, early 90s. And like at that point, he's not threatening anymore.
There's no like sniper character in Borderlands, no.
Oh.
Zane is probably plays Zane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ali Moran asks, is a Pro Controller necessary for games like Smash and Overwatch?
Yes.
They help a lot. Especially if you're playing like in TV mode.
I think different games call for different controllers.
Yeah.
The Pro Controller fits like 80 to 90% of your needs. Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
I think for Smash, a GameCube controller or a GameCube-like controller is probably the best thing. I think for Overwatch, the Pro Controller is probably going to be the best thing. I think like AJ plays Smash with the Pro Controller. So a lot of people play with the Pro. Like the Pro Controller will be good for Smash also. I personally like a GameCube-styled controller better.
Yeah.
And for Mario Maker and 2D games, I like having the 8-bit Duke controller. So I use different controllers for all different types of games. Which gets really annoying because I have 1,000 controllers on my desk.
Yeah.
This is the last one I'm going to read. Alex Johnson. Hey, Bob. Why do you like Pokemon if you hate turn-based RPGs? What's that about? The cute characters.
Yeah, basically.
It's the simplest RPG imaginable.
Yeah, it's very simplistic and just, easier for like dumbasses like us to just pick up and play and like get involved in the world much faster than like a standard RPG, like a Final Fantasy where you gotta spend like 10 hours just on the tutorial. Yeah,
like I'm cool with RPGs if I can get sucked into it, and like Pokemon's a real easy one to get sucked into. Stuff like Final Fantasy or what's another RPG that I just couldn't do? like stuff like Final Fantasy, I get bored. I get bored. Like,
especially because like a lot of those games, it's the same thing over and over again, stretched across like 40 hours.
Yeah.
Like that grinds on you.
And I don't fall in love with any of the characters. I don't care about the story at all. And in Pokemon, I'm like, oh my God, look at that. It looks like a corgi. And then I'm like, I want this guy. And then he's like my guy, you know? So that's why I'm cool with Pokemon and not so cool with stuff like Final Fantasy. All right. Do you have one you want to read?
Yeah, real quick. Spaztac13, should I worry about not pre-ordering the Genesis Mini? Will we have another Nintendo Classic situation with availability?
Here's an interesting thing, Will.
What's that?
I put up my video on the Super Nintendo games yesterday.
Yes.
All of the ads, every time I refreshed it, and all of the comments were saying that all of the ads were for the Sega Genesis Mini.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very weird.
It's very weird. I don't think I got that when I watched it.
I haven't pre-ordered it.
Right.
I haven't emailed them either, but I want it.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a problem because I don't think it's necessarily the same. I mean, it's going to be like a popular item, but I don't think it's going to reach the same level of popularity as the Nintendo stuff.
Right.
Because Genesis, you know, it's popular, but it's not as popular as like Nintendo.
You're correct.
Yeah.
It's going to do way better than the PlayStation.
Oh, absolutely.
Thing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it won't reach that level. But no, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think you'll be okay if you didn't pre-order it. Just go to your local Target first thing in the morning.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, Wulff Den Live is every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on youtube.com/WulffDen. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put it up as an archived version on Thursday for you to watch on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well. We're also an audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher. And if you listen to us on any of those platforms, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores. Also, if you just want to watch maybe a little bit of this show, a portion of it, or send a portion of the show off to your friend, you don't want to share the whole thing, we got a place for that as well. It's called Wulff Den Clips, where our good pal Eric Henley takes this episode and breaks them down into bite-sized chunks for you to watch however you want to watch Wulff Den Live. What?
On the pisser.
On the pisser. Yes.
I will not be Twitch streaming tomorrow. I will be away gambling.
You should Periscope it.
I'm not gonna. I actually just deleted Periscope.
Oh, I should do that.
It takes up a lot of space.
It does.
Yeah. And I never used it.
And I'm pretty sure there's a go live button on Twitter anyway. So
just do it on Twitter. Anyway, go to twitch.tv/WulffDen and put the alert on so you know when I go live. Maybe I'll stream when I get home on Friday because that'll be my birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do on your birthday.
And it's September, Will. That means that all Twitch subs are half off.
Oh.
Anything else I want to talk about? No. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Just go out and have a good time with yourself.
Be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
And party on, dudes.
All right. Okay, now. Don't party too hard, though.
Yeah. Just party responsibly.
Just goodbye.
Bye.